What a beautiful view. What's up guys, Zelda here, and welcome back to more Breath of the Wild Master Mode. Last time, while we didn't do much, we did get this one shrine right here. Kainamut is the name of the shrine. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm just going off of a limb here. And we also came to the snowy part of the Great Plateau. And now we only have one more shrine left on the Great Plateau before we hopefully, if the old man doesn't betray us, because he does seem like he is that type of person to sort of backstab you. So we are going to make our way to... Oh wait, they noticed me. I was going to say, let's try to make it down the safest way possible, but I guess that is not a possibility. As they are now throwing barrels at me, and oh god. Oh well, okay. I got hit by a snowball and started flying. The physics in this game, man, they're one of a kind. And we're out of stamina. So let's make our way over to that last shrine, get this last spirit orb, and hopefully be done with the Great Plateau. So this may be a bit of a shorter episode, depending on how much there is to do. It is morning time, I believe. I mean, I'm starting like right from where I ended off last time. This is being recorded the day after my last video. So let's find the safest way out of here. I have no idea where we're going. We might have to do a bit of risky climbing. Alright, let's... Oh wait, okay, let's head over here. I think it's over here. I should know. I've played this game so many times, I should know where things are. Yeah, like I was saying, I uploaded part 3 today for Breath of the Wild Master Mode, and that video was recorded really late at night. This is being recorded, while not as late, it's still being recorded pretty freaking late at night, which I said I wouldn't do, and I know it doesn't really matter because I doubt anybody's really going to watch this, so they're not going to really hold it against me. But I mean, I do have 56 subscribers, which I know that's not really something you should brag about, but it's pretty good for me. I mean, we just started. In fact, what I'm about to mention here may actually help that out a little bit, and that's actually a perfect segue. So as for content, and this is a bit of an update as well, Super Mario Odyssey comes out this Friday, which I am excited, so excited about. This is probably the biggest game launch since the Switch and Breath of the Wild came out. I'm so excited for it. I will actually be going to the midnight launch tomorrow night for the game, and I will hopefully be able to capture some footage of the midnight launch as well as a hopeful unboxing of the game, which I will then upload to YouTube and for you guys' viewing pleasure. And then I will also have quite a bit of gameplay to share with you guys of Super Mario Odyssey. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun here. Let's actually try to find this shrine. I have no idea where we're going. Alright, where are we anyway? We're still in the snowy region. I literally just had a failed recording where I actually made it to the shrine, so I should know where I'm going. Alright, I think I know where it is. But man, the view right now, just especially in this morning time, it's so freaking beautiful. Like, it's one of the most artistically beautiful games I've ever played, and I know that's not saying too much, but like, just the amount of detail, like the attention to detail in this game is just outright unbelievable. Especially when it comes to the physics. But I think we are about where the shrine is, so let's see. I'm pretty sure it's right around here. Let's try not to die. Here it is. This is the final shrine that we need to do. Alright, let's make our way over to it. But yeah, speaking of Super Mario Odyssey, like, I've said it like probably 10 times already, but that game, I'm probably gonna spend so many hours like I did with Breath of the Wild. Oh, a dang shrine. Let's just skip this. We don't need to see it. Enter the shrine. Now this is actually the shrine that I was talking about, but got confused with the Cryonis shrine. This is the one that a lot of speedrunners love to use, and I love to use it as well. I love to tinker around with it. In fact, I might just have like an entire episode dedicated to messing with this rune. but we will see what that is in just a second. Here is the pedestal right here. Let's press A. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling room. And here we have the stasis room. Now this room is very cool. You can stop time with this room. You can stop objects. You can stop it's really fun, and you can do a lot of creative stuff with this, including us walking across this platform. We have to hurry though because there is a time limit on it. You will hear it when it's blinking, and just like with the bomb room, we do have a bit of a timer at the bottom, which will determine how long we have to wait until we can use it again. Alright, let's hurry up here, and there is a chest up there which I do want to grab. Alright, actually I'm gonna let that go there. Hopefully let's run across here before we get hit, because I'm sure getting hit just once with one of those things will end our lives. And here we have the Traveler Shield. Oh my gosh. The trademark shield for Breath of the Wild. Let's actually equip that right now. Here we have it. That is really cool. Let's now just finish out the shrine. I don't think there's any other chests. At least I don't think there is. I don't. I think that is it. Now, one of the coolest things that you can do with this is you can stop objects, and then you can actually, what do you do? You can then hit it. Actually, there was a sledgehammer over there. I kind of screwed up. Alright, you know what? Let's pick this up. I probably screwed up, yeah. Now what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to get that sledgehammer. In fact, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, I'm not gonna even cut this out of the video. I screwed up. I should take the fault for it. Let's drop this. Let's just pick that up. It will come in handy later. In fact, for one of the bosses that we can go fight in just a bit, that will be very useful. Let's head over here to this monk, this handy dandy monk, and he will give us the final spirit orb. If I seem tired again, I really am. I know that shouldn't be used as an excuse, but it's true. May the goddess Hylia shine upon you. Here we have the blood red loading screen yet again. Let's hurry up here, game. It should not take this long. Come on, game. I know you're an open world, and you're huge. But still, hurry up for your old pal. Who do we have here? Oh, it's none other than our friendly old-timer. What do you have for us this time, pal? With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Ho ho, extraordinary! That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map, with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where the 2 lines connecting the shrines will cross, there I will be waiting. And he disappears in thin air. Okay. That must explain how he can get from one place to another within a matter of seconds. Anyway, so we're going to do that in just a bit, but before we do that, we are about out of stamina. Let's go use this sledgehammer to our advantage. We were there yesterday, but there is that little wooded area where we got some meat, we killed a couple boars, and we just got a few mushrooms as well, and I told you guys how to cook, even though you guys should already know how to cook. But there is a boss there which we can fight, and it would be very helpful that we have this sledgehammer. I'm going to try to find a good way down here. Okay. Honestly, I might just drop. I think it should be safe. I think it should be. Okay. That should be good. Alright, we're good. Alright. So, we're gonna actually... Should we go fight the boss right now? I feel like we should continue on with the story real quick. Just to give you guys, like, a heads up of what's going on with this old-timer. I could have caught that butterfly. I don't even think we caught it. I didn't see question marks. I wasn't really paying attention. Like I said, when I'm tired, everything's a blur. I don't even know if I said that. I'm just acting like I did. I know it seems like a poor excuse, but, you know, it's true. People can back me up on this. So let's head over here to the Temple of Time, to where now there's something here, which I don't think I really went over much at all, but for longtime Zelda fans, especially when it comes to Skyward Sword, in fact, there's an enemy here. Let me take this guy out real quick, and then I will continue what I was saying. Just repetitively stab this guy with a spear. I don't... Will this even last before I kill this guy? Or whatever. Man. I mean, he dropped his thing. He dropped his Boku Club. Alright, that's good. Do-do. And then let's see what we can do. Oh, that was weird. Did those just, like... I don't know where those even spawned from. Like, I know they came from him, but... Whatever. Let's go ahead and drop this leaf. We'll find tons of them later on, especially like we'll just find tons of them around riverbeds and whatnot. So now let's head over here, and like I was saying, for those of you who have been longtime Zelda fans, well, not really long time, at least up to Skyward Sword, and if you're really invested in the lore, you should know a lot about the goddess statues. So we can press A on it, and it is returned yet again in Breath of the Wild, but it plays a much different role in this game. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed your 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is you desire. Now, here is something that is completely new to the Zelda series. In fact, this completely replaces heart pieces, and even for the most part, just getting heart containers from dungeons. There are only 4 main dungeons in this game, and while they do give you heart containers, it's not the same as other Zelda games. So we actually have the choice between a heart container, which of course will give us an extra heart, and a stamina vessel, which will allow us to climb for longer periods of time. Now, I'm going to go with heart container because it's master mode and we're going to need it. Now, this will get rid of our 4 spirit orbs, as you can see. So what are we going to do when it comes to the old man? Is he going to give it the paraglider still, or will we be screwed out of that category? Well, we're about to find out. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Alright, so now we know for a fact where the old man is. So we are now going to go climb up here and see what this old timer has to say to us. I know, he probably doesn't like me calling him an old timer, but, I mean, he is an old timer, and he's just so darn adorable. Almost as adorable as our little boy Link right here. No homo. I just... Whatever, I'm just gonna pretend like I never said any of that. Let's climb up here. Thankfully, our stamina refills when climbing ladders. Let's climb up here. And see what this old man has to tell us.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as I promised. And we got the paraglider. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. And that was pretty much it. So I think I'm going to end it off here. We learned a lot just by that cutscene. So the old man is actually the king of Hyrule. So there's a lot to go about this. It took me a little while to get it the first time I played this game. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it off here. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we will explore Hyrule Field and make our way to Kakariko Village, to where we will meet the Elder Impa, and hopefully we'll die a lot along the way. See you guys next time.